Hey guys, how's it going? Hobo Yeti here, and this is AI generated. I'm just kidding. This is not AI generated. But I don't know. Maybe I could do videos like this is AI generated for my other channel that I just created. I think I'm just making more work for myself. You know, I'm already having to do 12 videos a month here with this channel and their slideshows, and you know, I put out like a talking head video like this every month, or less than that, and people are like, well, we want to see you, we want to make sure you're not AI. So I'll probably do like an intro to my videos that say, hey, I'm here, I'm live, but you know, or maybe I'll just have I'll make myself a talking baby and say, I'm really here, guys, you know, or the Yeti one that I created. Hey guys, I'm here. You know, it's really me. But and that would be very funny. You know, but yeah, I'm a live person. The thing is I'm very distracted today, so bear with me. I'm random in action. So I put my teeth in to deal with to talk to you. You know, I don't normally keep them in. The problem is I put denture glue in it, and denture glue is supposed to create like a little pad on top of your dentures in between your skull, you know, your jaw, but not the jaw, this is skull, right? To keep it padded. But like when you put denture glue on, it's like hot butter in this kind of heat. So you put it on and you put it up in your mouth, and there's no like normally if I have access to cold water, I run out of cold water, it'll harden up a little bit. I'll put them in, and that'll be fine. But like everything's room temperature here, and room temperature is 90 plus, right? So when I put them in, it goes directly against the bone of my skull, and that's not good. It's kind of like having a pebble in your shoe. And over time, you know, like it's fine in like an hour's time, but it creates migraines and it's very unpleasant. So tomorrow's supposed to cool down significantly, but I gotta get to the library today because it's gonna be 98 again today. Terrible. All right, so let's talk about the channel a little bit. Thank you guys for your support and your understanding with my whole freak out, the Wellbutrin. I'm still on it. I had a couple of good days. And I'm starting to feel normal, thank God, because I was, you know, I said, I'm going to give, you know, I told myself when I was going through all these side effects and this crazy caffeinated crackhead squirrel energy, you know, like I really need, you know, I can't keep doing this, but I can't go back to being, you know, having those low days, you know. I had an energy drink today, my Rockstar, right? But the thing is energy drinks don't normally affect me, or haven't in the past. They might give me a little bit of a kick, and that's what I would need to get up and get moving. But today I had one and started feeling, you know, I'm just laying here, and I've been known to drink energy drinks and fall asleep, but no, not today. I guess everything's realigning, and so I'm getting like very talkative and everything. I will not be doing more of these type videos. I might do like, you know, I'll still do once a month update on, you know, me talking about random stuff, right? Like I'm doing now. But I'll still be doing the slideshows just because it's easier. Well, it's not easier. Doing this is easier, right? I just, you know, I record it, throw some music on the beginning, throw an outro on the end, and boom, upload. Good. But you know, I don't always want to put in my teeth. I'm, you know, some days I'm just laying here, you know, on my pillow, right? And I'm laying here and it's comfortable, and like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to, you know, I'm feral in a lot of ways. And so honestly, I'm going to stick with what I'm doing right now, and we'll see how it goes. You know, what I may do is do like a Maury Povich or a Jerry Springer, right? Like at the beginning. So, you know, do like an intro with me live, and then I'll throw in my slideshow thing, and then at the end I'll be like, I'll do the Jerry Springer, like, so what have we learned today, boys and girls? You know, that sort of thing. The thing is I'm leaning more into AI. The thing is with the AI, let's go back to that for just a sec, okay? With the AI, like I was like, I was using AI tools. I was, and in my mind, I'm like 54% I'm using AI tools and generating content through the AI thumbnail creator. I'm using the voiceover now, the what do you call it, 11 Labs voice, cloned voice. And they're like, this is AI, but, what's the difference between that and using like CapCut to take out all my ums and knows, and it's not. But anyway, and I just lost my train of thought. That's another Wellbutrin excitement thing where I just get a brain fart and it's done. Like, but anyway, with the channel, I think I've taken on more than I can chew. I'm already doing 12 videos a month to make that $600, right? So I need to continue that because winter's coming, and I need to make sure that I have a good setup. I want, I've been wanting to save up for a van for a long time. I even thought about doing a GoFundMe, but I'm not good with asking for money from people. I've never been. If people offer money, that's another story altogether. But me asking, like, hey, no. And so, I don't know. $600 a month, that covers like my basics. It lets me get one big item, so like a hotel stay or something that, like, buy a new tent, which I'm going to need to do soon, or a new piece of gear, a good quality piece of gear. I need to get just new stuff, right? And I'm starting off from scratch again, right? So yeah, I don't really know, but if I could double what I'm making on YouTube, I'm pretty confident at that point I could take half of what I was making and put it. I'd take half of what I was making and put that into a savings account and save up for a vehicle, but I just don't think that's going to be possible now. And at the same time, part of me is like, I don't know if I could do another winter, but willpower's often the lack of better options. That's my Hobo Yeti saying, and it holds true. You do it because you got to do it. You don't have a choice, and that's it. I started the This Is AI Generated YouTube channel. That's gonna, I've kind of departed from my normal tips and tricks and stuff. So I'd like to go back to. I still want to do the funny slideshow stuff, but keep it focused on homeless, survival stuff instead of the AI crap. The AI crap, that's going to go to This Is AI Generated, and I'll probably do one of those a week or one of those every 2 weeks, and just develop that a little bit. So I created the channel, you guys saw. I also have a Spotify podcast. I've probably got 10 or 15 episodes up there right now. Basically, I'm having to go back and convert all of my videos to podcast format, and then, do all the bells and whistles. I'm not using a hosting service. I don't really have the money to do a hosting service. I have money now and again, thanks to those kind of donations, but, like, I don't know, like, if I've got, $20 now, I don't know if I'm going to have it when the subscription comes due. So, and I don't want to commit to that. I don't like that. I don't like subscriptions at all, but, like, I don't know, shit, brain fart again. Maybe I should have a script written down. That would be good. That's why I do scripts too. I get forgetful. A lot of times I have bullet points, but it's like a whole thing. It's difficult doing this out of a tent. It's very it's not fun. So anyway, I don't know. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes. The channel's going to be the channel. The Spotify, that'll be fun because I know that, the slideshows that I do are just kind of like eye candy. They're not really necessary. I know a lot of you out there, you'll load up YouTube on the TV and you'll just have it going, and, the slideshow might come up, but you're just watching, you're working on your laptop or something and you're looking up now and again, but it's mostly the voice, right? That smooth talking, disc jockey of the apocalypse, right? And so, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to continue to do that. Taking this break was really needed, but also I really need to get organized. I've got, not in my tent, yes, in my tent. My tent's got, it's 96 degrees, 98 degrees every day. Like, you don't want to spend any time in your tent. And when you're in your tent, you want to be very still. If you're very still and you don't move, then you don't get hot, right? So, or as hot, right? So, like a lion sitting on the savannah, just don't waste any energy. Calories are things, are survival, But anyway, I did want to talk a little bit about AI because I've been delving into AI. The thing about the whole AI thing was I felt like these were legit comments, right? Like, this is AI generated, And in my view, I was like, well, it's 54% AI generated. I'm using tools, but I'm actually doing the work. They're my words. I'm using, entering the prompts to get the pictures and putting it all together. So in my mind, I was trying to correct them, and I didn't realize, because before that, I haven't really had any trolls to that extent, right? And so I was trying to correct them, and that's where the stress came in. But then I was like, oh, they're just being dickheads. Okay. And then the Wellbutrin thing, and then I came back to the channel. I was like, okay, let's block all these stupid words that they could use, trash or, any cuss words, just block them, I don't need that shit on my channel. I don't need that in my head. And so now I've got this is AI generated channel, and now I can do my high-minded, cerebral, fast-talking, just like my monologue, and it works for me. Like, I've got one, and I'm so disorganized, it's creating problems with my, so my phone is here. This is my case for it, but that's the backup. So this is the phone. It's like a 5-year-old phone, and I got to figure something else out. I got to figure out, maybe with, it's working, but it's so limited. It heats up, and I use it for everything, entertainment and stuff, but it also, it's just too small. I need to figure out something to get to be able to work with. Anyway, so I started researching AI because I've been using like a sliver of it, right? So I'll use vidIQ to create the thumbnails for the front, and throw some prompts in there. vidIQ is cool because it's one of the only AI generators I found that doesn't mess up words and letters. Like, everything else just, of course, like I said, I'm doing the free stuff, so I don't know what like the high dollar accounts do, but from the free vantage point, the vidIQ is cheap enough that it's worthwhile to use. I'm using the voiceover. I cloned my voice, right? And it's like a 10-minute thing, and then you do talking, and to me, it's just like if I took a tape recorder and or CapCut, right? If I took CapCut and I did my little monologue and then went in there and removed all the ums, likes, because I do that a lot, and removed my head movements. I don't know. Everything that everybody's giving me a complex about. Not everybody, but, dickheads, right? And so, to me, it's just like using a tape recorder and cutting out certain points and adding back certain points. So, it's still my voice, still my message. So, it's like using, I don't know, it's like using Microsoft Word, to help you finish sentences, just swipe over, It's what you were going to say anyway, but you don't have to type it out, right? Anyway, so I'm using that, and, but I've only been using like a small sliver of what it's capable of. And I want to talk about that later in future videos, not right now. But here's the one thing I do want to bring up. So there's this company somewhere, I think in California or whatever, where they created these contact lenses that you put on your eye, right? And there's like a little digital display in there that shows you when you have a notification. So it's sort of a a heads-up display or an overlay, like a game, but it's actually very simple. So it's not like, I think they can do like a, I don't know if they can do a notification, but they're doing like a, I don't know, maybe they're doing a colored light or something. But it's still in process, but they have confirmed that they can, and several companies are working on that. So what does that mean for the future of AI? Are we going to be, having these contacts in, maybe earbuds in, and then we're seeing an overlay like a video game? I mean, in a lot of ways, that's very cool, but it has some concerning aspects to it, going forward. Like if we get to a point where it can create an overlay to the world, like not just like, okay, that, I meet with somebody, like when you look at me with your heads up display, you can like, I guess mentally click or say check profile, and then just to the left of me, it shows a box with my name, occupation, social profile and stuff, but, and that's not concerning. The concerning thing is, what if it displays like, a flat piece of ground, but there's a hole or a cliff, that's concerning. So there are some definitely dark sides of where AI is going, but that this is AI generated channel is going to be kind of taking you down that rabbit hole with all the stuff that I'm thinking, and I think a lot, and especially with the Wellbutrin now, and the caffeine, the energy drinks. It's like suddenly I've got all this energy, and which is good because I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm very scattered. I'm trying to do the podcast, or not talk on the podcast. I mean, maybe down the road I'll do that. Right now I'm just focused on taking my 150 videos or whatever. Maybe not all of them, just kind of the better ones. And my focus is to take them, take the take the audio and upload them individually. I can't afford like a subscription-based hosting service for a podcast, so I'm uploading them directly to Spotify or later on to Apple, and I will just have to, every time I put out a video, I will then also convert that to audio and put it on the Spotify or whatever, Apple. So 1726, wow, it's going fast. I'm going to keep talking though, you guys asked for live Hobo Yeti. Well, here I am, live, right? I don't know if that means I'm live or not. I mean, the thing is, so for the most part, I've been seeing video out there that's, like that little Yeti thing I did, that was, or the talking babies, and you're like, oh, that's cute and stuff, but you can kind of tell, the coffee mug, and, but I saw some videos yesterday that blew my freaking mind. They were, they were just clips, but they can do like hour-long videos, right? That are just completely, and not like this, I've been looking around. I've been like, what are some options I can explore? I checked out like stuff that's available out there. You can do like an agent that'll answer questions, that'll have like a talking head and stuff. But they're all like, it's like they're mimicking humanity and not really being it. But I saw some videos that were, they just looked absolutely real. They looked, I guess the only thing that I noticed with all of them is their skin was too smooth and unblemished. Like even here, when you're looking at me, I've got like no 1-inch piece of skin is the same across the board, right? I have an old face and weathered, and I don't think AI can match that yet. But then I'm probably wrong, But I'm seeing like these videos totally realistic, looks realistic, and the only time you question whether it's AI is when they do something, like take an alligator and bring it to their face and it bites their head off or something, and then you're like, what? Or they're putting their hand into like a wood chipper or something, and then you're like, okay, there's got to be AI. That can't be real, right? But the line, it's, that's only been 2 years since that really came out, so it's going to be seriously messed up, and that's what I want to talk about on my other channel. As far as Hobo Road, I've actually worked on a video. It was about gear that has survived with me, and not necessarily gear that's just gear that's, like a watch, you know. Every time, so I've got this watch, right? I don't know what brand it is, but I've got it on Amazon. And when my last one broke, I bought this one for $15 3 years ago, and I don't know where it is now. It's like falling apart. I wish I could show it to you. It's just like this broken thing that the strap ended up breaking, and I had to. Nope, I can't find it. But gone. So I bought this one, the exact same model, for $15 this time around. And next time around, I'll buy the same thing, because you don't want to spend a whole lot of money when you're buying gear when you're homeless, right? It's not you're backpacking. You know, if you have a $600 tent, guess what? Someone's going to steal it. You know, but if you have a $40 tent or even an $80 tent, you know, people are just going to be, oh, maybe not really. And it's also lived in anyway. I guess that's all I have to say. So the MDD is definitely in the background. The Wellbutrin is past the Mad Hatter stage, and now I just have energy and flow. When I drink an energy drink, I feel the effects, unlike before. It's so hot right now, though. I'm boiling in my tent. But I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do with this. Upload it. I'll probably just throw something on the beginning of it. I always, you know, after I do videos like this, I always wait, and then I listen to them, you know, because I want to, you know, and a lot of times I'm not really paying attention to the visuals. I'm listening. Bad ear. That's the bad ear. This is the good ear. So I'm listening to it, and I'm going, okay, what is there any dichotomy? So when the screen's moving and bouncing, usually I'm not seeing that. So, but anyway, yeah, I mean, I want to thank you all for being so freaking supportive, man. Just awesome. I mean, a lot of you that have been a fan for years and have been a silent, you know, part of this Hobo Road conspiracy, you know, you've actually spoken out. I'm one of those silent people. I don't comment when I'm on people's channels. I'll go back and I'll watch all of their videos if I can, and I'll subscribe to them, and I'll eagerly wait for their stuff, and I might subscribe, like, I really love your stuff, and then that's it. There's no more interaction. I know that's bad for me, but, you know, it is what it is. You gotta, that's the kind of, I'm like a silent stalker type of, YouTube follower, you know? But I know there's a lot of you guys out there, too, and you guys have been, those comments just made the world to me. It helped snap me out of the Wellbutrin fog that I was in, so that was really great. And taking a little bit of time off. Like I said, I definitely need to get organized with my life, but I think we're heading in the right direction, and hopefully this Wellbutrin continues to be a good, something good in my life, you know, that's helping me. But this weather's got to go. It's way too hot, and yeah. So this is me, unscripted, no script, no welcome, my blah blah blah. No. Oh, I guess I'll still do the end thing. So if I hope your road's a good one, and if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.